Elon Musk just sold $3.5 billion worth of Tesla. A lot of people are worried, why is the CEO selling? Why is he selling in such significant amounts? Is this going to continue to happen? And what does this look like for Tesla shareholders? We're going to get into all that. Just let me know in the comment section if you want me to do more videos like this, because I am a large holder of Tesla, but I don't often talk about stocks. So let me know in the comment section. Also hit subscribe if you want to see more videos like this as well. That tells me that you like this. Now, what exactly happened? Well, Tesla was sold off, obviously, the last few days, and it just came out. Elon Musk sold 21,995,000 shares of Tesla Monday through Wednesday. This is before the blackout period, before the end of the quarter, worth $3.58 billion, according to a new Form 4 filing. Now, obviously, Tesla has been selling down. If you've been watching the last few days, on Monday, they were up at almost $180 and then came down to about negative 12.5%, down to 156.80 on close today. Now, just a few days ago, on Monday, I said if I was a betting man, I'd say Elon sold shares today. It would be odd to see such a difference in performance without any negative news about Tesla. This is when the NASDAQ was up and Tesla was down over 6%. So I did assume this was the case. Now, this is after he sold a lot of Tesla stock about a month ago. He sold $4 billion worth of Tesla since the Twitter deal closed. Obviously, this is most likely to fund Twitter because they are burning a lot of cash. They've had a lot of their companies that typically advertise on them walk away. And this is a very fearful time for institutions that have Tesla and for even some retail holders, because they see this cash burning machine in Twitter that Elon has to continually fund somehow. So it means more selling pressure on Tesla. It causes a lot of people to be fearful too that his attention is diverted away. But if you are a Tesla shareholder, this might be one of the best things for you. And the reason I say that is because it honestly doesn't affect the company too much. When we look at Tesla, right? For a typical company that might have some debt that they have to continuously get and continuously have to dilute shareholders, this would typically be really bad if the stock price is going down, because it makes it more expensive to raise capital through shares, makes it harder to get loans, makes it harder for suppliers to get nice supply contracts. The fact is that Tesla is still a massive company. I mean, we're talking about a $500 billion company still. So they're still going to be able to get contracts. They're still selling the same amount of cars. Of course, this does look bad from just a PR standpoint. But the fact is they still have growing revenues, still have growing cash flows, and they don't have really any debt that they have to get, right? They don't have to dilute shareholders. You can see they are down at, less than $1 billion worth of debt with $21 billion in cash. They've been diluting shares a little bit, but the fact is that they have slowed this down significantly, and they're talking about actually buying back shares. So at a time where the stock's falling, they're talking about buying back shares, and they're still having great cash flows. And of course, there's still some other fears on the horizon that maybe demand isn't as high as it could be, or that Elon talking so politically is causing some customers to walk away from their sales or from their cars that they've ordered. But the fact is the company is still doing quite well. So yes, this is going to cause a sell-off. Some institutions will be really fearful because they might think that Elon's going to continue to sell, and has shown that he might continue to do that. But it doesn't affect the company. So if institutions sell, right, you could possibly buy at a lower point in the future, but this is historically a very cheap price for Tesla. I mean, we're talking about $6 or $7 in earnings per share, depending on what you believe for next year. And that would be significant. I mean, if we were at $7 a share at $156, we're talking about a 22 forward PE, which is significantly down from anything we've ever seen before. So if a company had to have a CEO that sold billions of their stock, right, this would be the company to have that, right? This is the company you want to be invested in, because there will be a lot of FUD. The price will fall down. The company will still probably perform really well and continue to grow. And then we'll be able to buy in at a cheaper and cheaper price. So I was thinking about this, whether this was negative or positive. And for me, as a buyer of Tesla and someone that doesn't have to sell anytime soon, this is kind of positive, right? Elon Musk will eventually have to stop selling Tesla stock to fund Twitter. I think he still believes in Tesla, right? There's still a lot of growth curves, unless all of a sudden they just stop growing and stop having any demand, which I don't think will happen. They're still selling just a fraction of the cars that all these other traditional car manufacturers produce. And they're still making such better margins. They're unveiling a couple new products this year. The fact is that while this is negative news for most people, they'll take this as a real bad sign, and Tesla will probably sell off on this news because some institutions just won't trust Elon anymore. The fact is, this is good for anyone that's a buyer. Now, of course, Elon did say that he was done selling for a while, and that's a little bit frustrating when he goes and sells billions of dollars a month later in Tesla stock. But I think that he has a significant amount of money now just in cash to be able to churn through with Twitter, and this most likely will stop him from having to sell anytime soon or sell another significant amount anytime soon. Now, I could always be wrong. Let me know your thoughts about this underneath the video, and let me know if you want me to make more videos like this. I really like talking about stocks, and I will definitely do that more in the future, especially if you guys like it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.